Greetings. This is Elder Black Light. Hope this video finds you and your loved ones in the best of health and mental stability and balance. Give a shout out to all my other elderly brothers that come on, the ones who give sound advice and the ones who are sharply up on the situation that the original Asiatic black man is in. Now I know some of you might not agree with some of these terms that I'm using. Just get used to it. And experience for the wide awake man is the best teacher, and it leads to knowledge of self and knowledge of your enemy, and ultimately you are engulfed in supreme wisdom. Today's video is going to be about the science of deception in mass media. That's a broad topic, a broad subject, but we're going to talk about how the grafted man, if you're not familiar with that terminology, the grafted man, I'm going to break it down for you very briefly. The grafted man is referring to the Caucasian. He's grafted from the original man. So we're going to use how he uses, or we're going to explore how he uses the English language and words to deceive you. It's a word called Legalese. That's another jargon in the legal profession that he uses to deceive the masses. When I say heading towards an artificial world, the grafted man is almost, you can say, is an artificial man, because he is downloaded from the original man. And each generation of him downloading himself, he loses the quality, not the quantity maybe, but eventually when you lose the quality, you start losing the quantity. I'm going to use an example of when you download a video, a copy of a video. Now when you're shooting that video, you're shooting it from the original, from live activities or live, how do they call it, real time. You're shooting it in real time. Now, when that's what you are shooting when it uh, prints itself onto the video, or when you print it onto the video by shooting it, it's now a copy, but it's a master copy. But it's not, don't have the quality that the original perspective had. So it's downloaded. Then when you start duplicating that master copy, you call them generations. So you call that master copy the first generation, then the second generation. And each time you copy off of the different generations, like you copy off of the second generation, it loses a certain quality. You copy off of the third generation, you copy from the second generation to the third generation, it keeps losing quality. And eventually it will be so distorted that you can't even watch it. You can't watch the video. Y'all done did that before. About them bootleg videos that they shot from the when they go to the movie theater and shoot a movie, and they take their cameras in there, sneak their cameras in there to make bootleg movies. Each time he copies off of the master, it starts losing quality. And then when you copy off of a copy, it keep getting more distorted to, after a while you can't see it. The Caucasian was copied or grafted from the original man, the Asiatic black man, cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. The black man in America that were captured as prisoners of war and then made into slaves are direct descendants from the original black man. So in this process of him capturing us and making us slaves, because we came from all over the planet, not just Africa. We were all over the planet. But he made slaves of us, and he's trying to make slaves of us mentally all over the planet. So as he uses this process, he got to make us up under him, subservient up under him in intellect. But as far as physical capacities, he wants us to be stronger than him, because he wants us to work his world, build his world. And some of it's going to take a lot of physical energy. But he wanted to be the one that is the mastermind of building his world. So he got to take away your intellect, your intelligence, by wiping out your history, not passing down your history, he will take away a lot of knowledge that that your ancestors passed down from generation to generation. So he put a roadblock there. So he don't allow you to read or even talk your language. Then he split the families up. So he split the mother, put her over there, put daddy, so you can't pass down that knowledge, see. Now, then he introduces this word, primitive man, as he studied your history and his history. He comes up with a term called primitive. That's to talk about the original man. That's another word for another word for the original man is primitive. Then he calls himself the modern man. That's another word for artificial or a copy of the original. And we're going to show you how all of this plays into the science of deception in mass media. So this is Black Light saying, stay in tune.